Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Solar Quest, and this was created by Cinematronics in 1981. I'd never seen this game before. It is a vector game, kind of like Star Castle, which Cinematronics also was responsible for, but this is kind of an interesting game. It takes a little while to get used to. You have a ship that's much like the one in Star Castle. You can rotate it left, you can rotate it right. I have a overlay on this game. I played later without that overlay. And there is a sun in the center of the screen, which you do not want to run into or you'll die. Now there is the scoring chart. You have a level that has several waves in it, and you can encounter up to 8 enemy ships per wave. When you destroy a ship, they will release a passenger. The passenger will be floating through space, and you want to collect that passenger. You will get a nice 1,000 points per passenger that you pick up, and if you get 25 passengers, you get an extra life. The passengers will succumb eventually to the sun's gravity if you do not collect them in time. We'll go ahead and get started. The sun's gravity does not affect you. Not until later in the game. You can shoot. Like I said, blow up the ships. Look how slow they are early on. Later on, oh boy, do they speed up. And they will eventually make a beeline for you. And in fact, they're kind of doing that right now. You have a hyperspace, like in Asteroids. And that can get you out of a pinch when the enemies are coming towards you. Of course, if the screen is full of enemies, you can hyperspace right into some other enemies and get destroyed. Woo! You see, the sun's gravity does not affect me. It will later on in the game. Once you pass a handful of levels, then the sun's gravity will grab you and try to pull you into the sun and destroy you. You also have a nuke. So there are like left and right rotational buttons. There is thrust, there is fire, there is hyperspace, and there is nuke. almost as difficult as Asteroids controls. But the nuke is in limited supply. You press the nuke once, and you will have a shot charged up. Press it again, and you will unleash the nuke. And it'll be this small explosion. And the explosion could take out multiple ships if they're all banded together in front of you. I like the little beep sound when you pick up the passenger. But again, if you let the passenger go, they will succumb to the gravity of the sun and be destroyed. There will be times when you don't want to bother trying to collect the passengers. You'll just want to destroy the ships because they'll come at you so quick. Well, I destroyed enough waves of ships so that now I'm going to stage 2. But you definitely want to try to collect those. Ooh, there was the nuke. Ooh, I want to try to collect as much of those as I can before they go into the sun. Oops, crap, I was not ready for that guy. Yeah, there's a wraparound at the edges of the screen, but both you and the enemy can do that, which sucks. We'll get these different shaped ships as we get further and further into the level, wave after wave of enemies, and they will eventually start making a beeline at you. And there's the nuke again. Once you pass, or every 10,000 points, you will get another nuke. And you can have more than just 9. 9 is all that's displayed, or the most that is displayed on the screen at once. But you can have a higher stock than that. Same with lives. Let's just use up those friggin' nukes. What the hell? This is my last life. I don't expect to live much longer. Oops, did not see him. But that is my game of Solar Quest. Then you get to put in your initials. But yeah, I will play another game without this overlay. That is Solar Quest. Kind of an interesting little game once you get into it. Like I said, the main goal is to collect those passengers, because they are 1,000 points each, and if you get 25 of them, you get an extra life. Kind of interesting little game. Yeah, let's play without the overlay. Or, well, there's overlay as far as, I think, the text, and there's red on the outside there, and maybe a little bit of yellow for the sun. I can't really see the shots in this game, or my shots, and that's kind of annoying. But this is the best I can display it, I'm afraid. But it's kind of an interesting little game. Like I said, I'd never seen this one. It definitely resembles Star Castle a bit. It seems to me that drive-in theaters seem to specialize in obscure games. So this is probably at a number of drive-in theaters. Don't go too close to the sun just to collect a passenger. Not worth it. Not even at 1,000 points. But yeah, in a pinch, when a bunch of enemies come at you, and you don't really have much time to react, either use hyperspace or use one of your nukes. And again, you'll get an extra nuke at every 10,000 points. And every 25 passengers you pick up, you'll get an extra life. And you'll want to collect them before they fall into the sun. Oops. Ah, crap. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Mine is just about over, and I gotta go to work in the well, not in the morning. I work in the afternoon. Well, now we're going to phase 2. I'll show you how fast the enemies can get later on, and how eventually the sun's gravity will take hold of you. The enemies will also eventually shoot. Oh, did you hear that noise? I got myself an extra life because I collected 25 passengers. You can shoot the passengers too. You don't get nearly as many points by shooting them as you do collecting them. And there's my hyperspace. It's easy to forget you have hyperspace. You don't want to forget you have hyperspace. It's very, very useful. It doesn't usually seem to put you in the path of other enemies. See if I can do better than my last game. Ooh, yeah, Wasn't ready for that guy. But on the display in the top left, your score is at the top. On the left is your lives remaining, and on the right is your number of nukes remaining. Ah, crap. And now we go to phase 3. And there's my nuke again. But yeah, if you get oops, crap. If you get followed by enemies, either use a nuke when they're too close for comfort, or use hyperspace. The enemies will get much faster later in the game, and the sun will pull you in big time with its gravity. Yeah, I did a little bit better on this time around. Yeah, I just turned down the brightness of the overlay, I think, in this game of Solar Quest. But let me show you the speed, how much it gets faster, and the enemies can shoot, and the sun just has wicked gravity on it. We'll look at that in just a second. See, look how fast they are. I put on invincibility here. They're trying to shoot at me, and the sun's gravity is pulling on me. It gets really hard. But that is Solar Quest by Cinematronics in 1981. And this is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Solar Quest by Cinematronics in 1981. And I will catch you later in the future with another video. Hope you had a good weekend, folks. Take it easy, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.